bickering about philosophy, you can start to hear more of this rock rumbling, and yeah, seriously, more of this rock rumbling. But the chimera, or the chimera, however you want to say it, I don't care. I'm not a grammar Nazi. So,
Chimera.
Yeah. You can
I call
see
them
that the chimera. I always call them a chimera or chimera. You can see that this thing is, moving around. This thing is starting to kind of move really slowly. Yeah, the tiles and all are moving.
And I'm in the room now. Where is this?
The tiles on the floor.
It's on the floor. Yeah, as you
a
look.
Knight fighting a chimera, and the chimera is moving. Is the knight moving?
It's an animated cartoon.
The knight is not moving, but the chimera is, though.
It's right in the middle of the room here.
It's all the floor.
Yeah,
it's all
the whole floor.
Just
okay,
tiles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tile mosaic, and like the knight is over here, and the chimera is over here. And this thing this thing is slowly moving, and all of a sudden you start to see the tiles starting to form a chimera, as it looks like it is actually coming to life out of the mosaic. And it's really it looks like just tens of thousands of these small little beautiful colored tiles coming together to form this chimera. But as you're seeing this chimera being formed, it's like thin as a tile. It's not like a 3D version of like what you would be there, sitting with, all of your nice built arms.
It's like a card, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And the chimera, kind of flutters a little bit, and a couple tiles fall off and hit the wall and the floor, and it lunges towards you to attack. So you guys can go ahead and roll initiative.
All right. Before it started to attack,
chimera is here.
They was saying, "Wow, fascinating," and started writing it in a book.
I like it.
Not Gratz. Shrump. I turn to Vasis. This is why I don't do philosophy, and I don't like philosophy because I'm a miner, and I'm going to engage the enemy.
Wow, that was a beautiful roll on my part.
Yeah, this is for you, Widow.
I was too preoccupied staring up at this ledge around the room, deciding how I was going to climb up it.
That's 15 foot. Nice roll there, Shrump Ladon. So we had the best of both worlds. So Shrump,
what I'm thinking,
you've got the upper hand on this creature. What do you do? What were you thinking?
I shall move to engage the foul creature.
Yes, it is. It is a tile mosaic that's kind of swaying back and forth and hissing and the different heads. Here, I'll give you. This is actually what the creature looks like too. The tile. Well, it looks like this, but it's it's like a drake head, and a ram head, and a lion head, with the body of a lion, wings of a drake, tail of a drake, hooves of the ram, body of the ram. Yeah, it's a beautiful creature in its mosaic form.
And it looks like tiles.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like as it's moving, you can hear these tiles kind of clicking together and grinding together. It's like a wavy piece of construction paper in front of you, looking around. And you can see that it comes out and it has the claws and the different heads. It looks like someone folded a piece of paper and it's now standing in front of you. Really cool.
What do I notice Shrump has in his hands as a weapon?
I've got my sword and I've got my shield in my hands. One in each hand, not in the same hand, because that'd just be silly.
Well, then I do shout out, why don't you try bashing it like rocks?
I'm gonna bash it like a rock with my sword. That's what it's for. Bashing things with. That's what you meant, innit?
No, but that is what I said.
That's what? You're confusticating me again with philosophy and stuff. I'm going to hit it with my long sword.
That's a big free action. What are you doing? That's a big free
Yeah, no, that's
action.
why I wasn't saying anymore.
Let's
It
go.
was more like a shout out sort of thing.
Oh, that's jolly good.
All right, so yeah, you are a champion. So you crit on a 19. So very nice. All right. So yeah, next time make sure you're attacking the creature. So roll an extra.
Sorry, I forgot
No, don't drop anything on there now. Just roll it in the chat. Roll an extra 2d8 because you are a half orc and you have your heritage for your orc and your. Take 2d8 and just roll 2 more d8s in there. But normally,
shove it.
Yeah, normally it will calculate everything for you. So with your crit, you do a total of 12 damage to the Chimera. All right. Alrighty.
Oh, it doesn't max the D8 out.
No,
the
that's
weapon.
4th edition. 4th edition. It maxes.
Right. Well, that's jolly good. And for my second attack, I'll hit it again.
Okay.
If it's still alive.
Oh, it is definitely still alive. That's for sure.
Damn it.
All right, your second attack against the Chimera is a miss, as it kind of flexes and contorts its body to where you miss with your sword.
But that hit did
Nice crit
upset it.
though. Yeah. Give me another one for the road. All right, so I think that's it for you. Let's go to.
Yeah, that's
Vey.
me. I'm done. Sorry.
All right, what say you, Vey? Anytime anybody gets a crit, you guys get 10 XP. There is a crit on the initiative and a crit on the attack, so you guys get 20 points. Okay. Your firebolt, you unleash it with your arcane implements, and the bolt streaks right past it as it kind of contorts its body, and then the flame bolt hits up against the wall and knocks some of the grout out of the nice tiles that make up the walls as well. Some stone falls down. All right, so now it's the Chimera's turn, and the Chimera is going to position itself. Actually, the Chimera is going to do this. The Chimera is going to move here, and then the Chimera is going to take an attack of opportunity from Shrump. So you can give me just a basic attack of opportunity, which would just be a regular attack.
Roger that, old boy.
And the Drakehead, which is a very nice hit.
Big one.
That is another critical hit. So now, when you roll your damage, it should roll it automatically for you and add in all of the extra dice and stuff. So you may fire when ready, sir.
2 ones.
Oh my god. So you hit the Chimera for 13 more damage, and just as it gets out of the reach of you, its head flails back, the Drakehead, and then goes forward as it shoots out a 15-foot cone of fire. Now, I am going to go ahead and target all 3 of you.
Oh, sorry, guys. Chaps, I did try and tank it away from you.
Good try, Shrump. Hey, by the way, Dave.
Yeah.
Every time that somebody rolls a 20, you add points in the chat.
I do.
If they roll a 1, do you subtract points?
I should do that, shouldn't I? So here we go. You guys have to make your saving throws. Now, Tiberius, you failed your saving throw. And Widow and Vay,
Yay.
all of you made your saving throw, so I will go ahead and roll damage, which is 7d8.
Holy Mother of God.
Yes, you would take 31 damage, Tiberius. And
Now go over there and lay down.
Yeah, Widow, you took 15. And also Vay took 15. So, which was actually taken away from her 20 temporary hit points, so she still has 5. So as you can see, that works perfectly. All right, so now as it sprayed fire on all of you, now what it does is it turns back around and engages Shrump, and it attacks with its claws. Now the claws, he is going to double slash you with his claws.
But he'll miss.
And he actually
Or not.
hits with a 21, and you're going to take some piercing damage. Ooh, almost maximum. You'll take 15 piercing damage, and he is going to follow up with a bite. So
Good Lord.
he gets 3 attacks around. Yes, sir. So the next attack is a 16, which barely
Phew.
misses. You hold your shield up. I mean, you're just in disarray as this chimera is just in a flurry, breathing and coming back on you. So that is it for the chimera. Tiberius, what say you?
Wow, that has been pretty crazy.
Yes,
Uh,
the chimera
I
is
think-
a very, very powerful foe.
Well, with that, and I didn't think it was a regular chimera. I thought it was just a tile chimera.
Yeah,
or a tile mera.
yeah, this mosaic chimera actually really shot true fire out of its mouth.
Well, I think what I want to do is, since it seems like this is going to be a difficult battle, I'm going to go ahead and open with.
Your torch is really lit now too, by the way.
Great, that's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and cast Beacon of Hope on the party. That's one of my domain powers, and basically, this power bestows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range, and for the duration, and the duration will be up to a minute. Each target has the advantage on Wisdom saving throws and Death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. So I will cast that on everyone, including myself, and that's what I'll do for my action.
Okay. So they have
And,
advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws.
Yeah,
So
and
do
I'm
you have
trying
pendants
to.
to put on there? Did
There
they
is
give
no
you-
pendant on that one, Dave.
Wow, we're gonna have to do that too. Wow.
Okay, sorry about that. I thought it would be
5e
built in,
parse.
but there's
No,
no
it's
magnifying
supposed
glass
to
or
be.
anything. Okay, so I guess because it's a domain thing and not really a spell, it's one of my
No.
domain abilities. I don't know.
Yeah, it still costs you a spell slot, but
Yeah, it
it's
does.
not.
It's
Yeah,
level
your
3.
domain spells are just they're free spells to where you don't have to count them as part of your daily spells, your daily memorized list of spells.
Yeah, and I have to look. I also have a bonus action. For my bonus action, let me just look to see if I can do my my spiritual hammer.
Okay. Now, Beacon of Hope is also a
Concentration?
concentration spell.
Yeah, so I can't do that. I'm just checking that right now. So,
Yep.
okay, so I'm going to start with spiritual hammer.
That is yeah. You're not going to be able to do that because
But it doesn't say concentration in the Fantasy Grounds thing. If you take a gander,
no, Beacon of Hope is concentration. It is a concentration spell. And that's your action, Beacon of Hope. Now, as
Yeah.
your minor action, you can't cast another spell unless it's a cantrip. Remember, you
Okay.
can't cast 2 spells unless one of them is you could
A cantrip?
cast like Firebolt or
Okay.
or Sacred Flame. You could do Sacred Flame because it's a cantrip, and then you could do Healing Word because it's a normal spell. So you can't do
okay, because
2
it's
normal
just a
spells.
spell thing on one turn is what we're
Yeah,
talking
it has
about.
to be a spell and a cantrip. A
Okay,
level
it's
spell
not
encounter.
a
Yeah.
not a problem. I think I'll start with Beacon of Hope and charge everybody up. The hope is get it, Beacon of
Yep.
Hope, and then I will. And that's what I did for my regular, and then from my. I think what I'll do is I'm going to go do some movement where I'm going to go ahead and try to get to the corner of this room.
Okay. So are you holding your torch? What's so your torch? Are you holding it? Or are you holding your shield? What are you? Are you throwing the torch on the ground and grabbing your shield as you're running, or what?
So I don't even think I
Are you
have a
holding
shield,
both
Dave.
at the same time? Okay. Yeah. If you don't, then
Yeah, no
you
shield.
don't.
I
Okay.
just
So you're
I only
holding
have
your
my torch,
Okay.
and I had my crossbow in my hand earlier.
Gotcha.
So it's a torch and a crossbow.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
fine.
needs to be thrown down. I'm just going to run to the corner. I want to make sure I'm out of the range of another fire attack. So I'm going to go ahead and cruise down there, and
Yep.
I will advance the turn.
No problem. Yeah, it's it's a little rule that most people never even read in spellcasting in Chapter 9 in the PHB, and you can cast 2 spells in a round, but they can't be, spell level spells. You can cast like a cantrip and then a spell level spell. A lot of people just don't know that. It's in Chapter 9, so. But yeah,
That's my second spell of my 3rd level spell. It's the second one I'm going to burn, so I click that.
yeah. Spiritual Hammer you can cast next round, and I don't think Spiritual Hammer's a concentration spell, so you can cast that and be fine with it.
Okay. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, no problem.
You're the best.
No, I know. I can't help it, but no, I'm just kidding. All right, so Tiberius is done. Widow, what say you?
Alright. Now this thing has my full attention. You can definitely hear the swing of metal
Wow.
as she pulls them out of her.
Did you say swing?
She
Yes, I
did.
did.
That's metal.
Exactly.
That was just me moving behind Vey on the way.
Oh my god.
And I'm charging this thing, and because I have one of my comrades is engaging it as well.
Oh, no problem,
using
Trombone.
sneak attack.
Yeah, it's in Chapter 9, spellcasting.
I don't think so. So I'm gonna try to perform some sort of kind of like a flurry of blades type of thing.
Okay, now hold on here before you go. Do you now I'm gonna help you out here. Do you remember anything that you have? Well, you have assassinate, but the Chimera's already
Right,
had
but I can't
yeah.
use assassinate.
I didn't hear you ask. I just wanted to bring it up and remind you about it. But
Nope.
yeah, you can feel free to attack the Chimera.
That's what I'm doing, and since he's engaged, I should have used sneak attack on the
You
first
damn
attack.
sure will. Yeah.
And so I've got that lined up.
Yeah. Let's see if you hit.
All right.
Let's see if you hit. Oh
Damn.
my god.
Damn!
Oh my gosh. We are going to see some serious dice flying. Now, however,
Is it gonna do the crit
didn't-
automatically?
You did not target anything. See how?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah, I
hold
was
on.
almost there.
Yeah, hold on. Now you can yeah. Yeah, I just want to give you this too because you just nailed the roll.
Darn
but
it!
you
I even had my
failed
sneak
it.
attack and everything ready to go.
Well, see, you're fine. Just hit the plus and minus button, top right hand side. All right. Now that's the modifier box, the modifier pop up. Bottom left hand corner, you see that button that says critical.
Got it.
You hit that. Now drop your damage on that Chimera, and it'll roll a critical damage for you. Daddy's
Okey-doke.
gotcha.
Uh-huh.
And it'll be dead.
There you go.
Holy mother of God.
As the Chimera, as a free action, screams something in a language that someone understood it. Alright, so you did 43 frickin' damage to this Chimera, and you did piercing damage, so it did, even though you nailed this sucker as hard as you can nail it, it seems like the scales from the dragon kind of reflected your dagger back a little bit. Nice shot, beautiful
Damn
shot.
well.
All right, so whenever you're done, hit the next actor button, and we will go to round
I
2.
shall.
Do you not
Shrumpf.
get a second attack?
Ah, she does.
Good, I do.
Yeah.
I do have a second attack.
Yep, you got to attack it then. Let's do it.
Alright.
Are you
Tighten up over
targeting
there.
a creature?
Is
this
it
time?
targeted this time?
We'll target it. It's targeted.
Well, you don't have to target it. All you have to do is just drag the attack over to and drop it on the token, or drop it on the position in the combat tracker. There you go. You hit the Chimera with a 14 on armor class. Let's roll your damage. Let's see. Max damage for 6. Very nice.
Alrighty.
All right.
Doing my fancy flurry of blades.
A vibrant
Take
casual.
that, even though
Thank you
didn't
so
really
much,
take
man.
Much of it, probably.
Thank you so much for subbing. I totally appreciate it. Thanks for your support.
There you go.
Shrump, you're up,
Right.
sir.
Right, let's finish this because it's got to be dead near dead. Soon.
Thank you, Vibrant.
Hit it
Appreciate
with my longsword.
I owe you guys a couple 10 points, too.
Oh,
Oh my
again.
gosh! That is amazing. I have not seen this many crits in so long. I'm happy for
See,
you
I-
so
guys.
many
that's-
20s tonight.
That's why I told him to download that hack that lets you roll 20s whenever you want.
It's the quantum
Absolutely.
hack. Yeah. Nice shot.
And for my second attack,
Well, hold on. Do damage first. Please do damage first.
I have done damage.
Okay,
sir.
all right. So 14. I see that you slash it, and a huge gash opens up. Now let's do your second
Excellent.
attack. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Oh, the Chimera kind of takes its ram head and nods your arm off as you're kind of swinging down for it. Yeah, thank you, Vibrant. Good to see you, man. Where have you been? There's another 10, guys. We're all caught up.
Well,
Mrs. Vey, what say you, this foul creature?
I
Will you
spread
stop
out a little
calling me a
more
foul
to avoid
creature?
another. What did you say?
wish people would stop calling me a foul creature.
Oh,
And speaking philosophy.
Yeah, I don't do philosophy. I'm a miner.
I hear you, man.
right. I'm going to move
Well,
there.
good to see you, man. Don't be a stranger.
Um,
All the
it
videos
looks
are up
like-
on YouTube
well,
also.
I want to understand what I'm looking at there. This, to me, it looks like a magic, some sort of magic's at play.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to discern that or see what's going on here?
Sure. You can give me as like a quick observation. You can give me an Arcana check. Yeah, it's you can tell that it's magic, but the power of this magic is well beyond your knowledge of magic.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, very much so. Very much. Quite a ways past your level of experience with the arcanic arts.
All right. So my first reaction would be to try to dispel it, but it looks like it's something far from my understanding, so that would not work. So I will treat it in the most, I guess, basic way and shoot some fire at it.
Okay. Also, I'm going to use a reaction with your hit. I'm sorry about that, Shrump. You're going to have disadvantage on your next attack because I'm using a reaction that the Chimera gets called narrow dodge. So whenever you're targeted by a melee attack, the tile creature can take a reaction to turn its narrow aspect towards the attacker. So you're going to have disadvantage on your next attack roll, and that'll be for next round. So
Nah, called shenanigans, sir. Shenanigans.
I'll remind you of it next round. So all right, so Vey,
Yeah,
you
I failed at trying to hit
yeah.
it with the firebolt yet
Yeah.
again, but at least the other guys are hitting right on, so
well,
carry
hey,
on.
the great thing is this fire breath didn't recharge, which is really nice. So the
I spread out just in case it did.
Yeah. Yes.
But
I
my
can
job
see
here is
that.
to protect others, mainly, so it's
Okay.
okay.
So I will go ahead and you have gotten the attention as it's kind of turned its narrow side towards Shrump to give him disadvantage on his next attack. It does look like that, Widow, you have gotten its attention, and it stands up and rakes its claws at you, hitting with a 22, and it slashes you for a total of 8 slashing damage. And then this thing bites you as well, and the bite hits with a 16, and the bite pierces you for a total of 9 piercing damage, and then this thing gores you with its horn from the
At this
ram
point,
head.
Dave, I want to use the reaction to extend my word to her for this last hit.
Okay. Now does. Okay, yeah, the last hit was a miss, so she kind of tumbled out of the way, and I think that
Okay, no loss.
it would.
then.
Yeah, your reaction would be if it hit, so it didn't hit, so
Right, yeah.
you don't have to waste your reaction on that. So yeah, you're good to go. The third attack missed you, and that is it for the Chimera. Now let's see, and the Chimera kind of, yeah, it stays in the same spot. And now it's Tiberius's turn. What say you, Tiberius? This thing is in a weakened condition also. Almost a weakened
condition.
Yeah.
But then so is everybody else. So what I want to do is I want to,
Yeah.
for my bonus action, I want to cast Massed Healing Word in a accelerated 4th level,
Wow.
which is 2d4 plus 10. And I want to
Bonus
cast
spell
it
levels.
on everybody. Yeah, this will be my only one because I only get one.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'd like to do is, but because of my other divinity spell that I did before, I should have the ability when I cast this to get the max. So I don't want to really. How do I do that in Fantasy Grounds? So
Now
then
what
I
now?
get it'll. I had
one?
cast Beacon of Hope before.
Okay.
And because I cast Beacon of Hope, every time that I do healing,
Correct.
the person that I heal gets
the
max
encounter,
amount
right?
of healing. Right. Yes.
And if you're doing mass healing word, then it heals everybody for what?
right,
2d4.
normally 2d4 plus
Yeah.
10, but
Okay.
now it'll be, and then plus any of my bonuses
So it'll be
for being
18.
a life cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I want to, so I don't want to roll, I want everybody to just instantly get 18 health.
Okay. So I
But
will go
is
ahead
it
and-
just 18, or I'm looking, does this
I
Fantasy
calculated
Grounds
yours.
also?
I calculated
Okay, all my
yours in
life
there,
cleric stuff?
Yeah, I
Okay,
made
thank
sure
you.
I did that. Yeah, I did. So yeah, I definitely did that because you'll see whenever you click on the 2d4 plus 10, it's 2 plus base, which is your wisdom, plus 6, which is the spell level plus the 2, because it's 2 plus spell level, and it's a 4th level spell, so 2 plus 4 is 6. So that's where I put the 6 bonus, and then for the 5th level, well, the higher spell slot would be, the 4, and then the 1d4 plus 9 would be for the 3rd level spell slot. So
Okay.
all right, so 4th level spell slot, everybody gets back 18. I'll make you a max pendant, so let me write that down on the list too. You are killing me, Worm.
I know, and then okay, so 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so I'll need to actually take a couple steps up before I can get everybody with this.
30
so,
feet, right?
I'm gonna, yeah, so I
That
grab
was my next question.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then
you'll
I'm
have
going
get
to,
me.
yeah, I'll be able to get you 5 and 15, 20. Yeah, we're good.
So it's going to do a
So,
total of 18, right?
Yeah, 18 heals to everybody, including myself. And it's just a verbal component, so my verbal component is just me yelling heals in Elvish.
Very beautiful.
And then everybody gains. And that's my bonus action. And
Yep.
then for my standard action, what I'm going to do is go ahead and just unload one of my my bolts into the forehead of this middle creature on this chimera.
Ooh, Sacred Flame? Or what?
Yeah, hold on, let me tell you. I was gonna do my crossbow bolt, but
Oh,
yeah, I
your
can
bolt.
do-
Yeah, no, go for
yeah,
it.
but now that you say Sacred Flame, I probably should do a
You don't have
cantrip because
you don't have Sacred Flame.
no, I
So,
don't.
got
But
him,
I do have
so-
light. I
yeah.
could have cast light before.
Way to go, way to go. We'll say that
Well,
you
let me-
did. We'll say that you cast light on your implement or whatever that